guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And today is everybody's favorite day of the month. It's mystery nail art. What number is this? Something in the teens. I don't know. It'll be in the title. But let's get us some polishes generated so we can see what we're gonna do. Don't mind me if I look over here. My computer is over here, and so the camera is gonna be on the wrong side of me. As you guys may be familiar, we use this number generator to pick two numbers, and I have a spreadsheet that logs all of the polishes that I own. I have done some purges recently, so any red lines are polishes that I have taken out of my collection. But let's see what we got. 89 and 128. 89. Oop. 89. Featured guest, which is a white holo from Holo Taco. I actually really love that one. And what was the other? 128? Yes, 128. Pardon me, you couldn't see that. 128. 128. Country Club Khaki from Orly. It's a brown cream. It's one that is a little bit too dark for a nude for me, but it is a very nice brown creamy shade. Definitely highly recommend. Let me go gather those. Alright, so here are our two shades. What an interesting combo it is. What I think I'm going to try and do, which I don't know how well this is going to work out, is I'm going to try an ombre. We'll start with this up by the cuticle and fade into this. But first, I'm just going to put down a layer of this because I have some spots that need to come up, or to get covered up. I had some dragon flakes get stuck. So let's start there. As you know, it is a little bit difficult to paint with your non-dominant hand. Pardon me if I'm all up in the camera, but just the way that it's mounted, it's really close to me. So when I lean forward, I am especially all over it. Definitely have to do 2 coats of this, I think. Now, this featured guest polish, came from the 3rd anniversary collection from Holo Taco, which is my favorite collection. I love monochromes, and this one was all grays and shades of grays, which includes black and white. And so it was really just the perfect collection for me. I had to have it. Right now, I've put down 2 coats of this. I'm going to go ahead and top coat this in so that when we go on with the ombre, we'll try not to mess up what we have. This is the Orly polish shield that I'm using. And then we'll give that some time to dry. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put some on here, and then I'm going to do like this dabbing method. So you'll want to do the color you want on this end, and then your blend color on this end. That way, when you put it on there, it kind of blends it together. Now, I would recommend going around your fingers with liquid latex before you do this. However, I don't want to go get it because I'd have to climb over this table, and I'm not doing it. So I'm just gonna have to clean it up afterwards. But that's what we're gonna do. So we'll take some of this, put it on this end of the sponge. I like to be a little bit generous with it because it's going to absorb. Ew, there's a hair. Alright. So we got some. Let's do us some dabs. You may not be able to get good and close to the cuticles doing this, but we can always work on those after. You don't want to go in too many times because then it'll start peeling up. So we'll have to wait for layers to dry before we come back at it. But that's basically what we'll do. So we'll put some more on to go to our next nail. And then we just kind of dab it back and forth. Make sure we're getting it all over. Yeah? That's kind of how you do it. Let's do the others. Okay, And so I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna go around the cuticles and clean them up a little bit, and then we'll come back and do a second layer. All right, I've gone in with 2 layers of that. So we're gonna top coat this so it'll smooth it out. Looking pretty good. What are you thinking so far? What kind of decorations should we put on here? Because it's just like, too plain for me. I'll have to see. Okay, so these dried down some. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and put some star glue on. And then I got this foil that I'm gonna put on top of it because I think that's gonna be cute. Okay, so the way star glue works, if you've never used it, is you put on a thin coat and then you wait for it to turn clear. Once it is clear, then it's gonna be ready for your foils. You wanna make sure when you do your foils, you put the matte side down, shiny side up. The shiny side does not have the transfer on it, and so if you get it on there backwards, it will not transfer. This is how you do foils without using gel. So if you have a problem with gel foil glue, try this. All right, so now we just wait for those to turn clear. Okay, so we've got some clear. I had to put more glue on this one because I accidentally got it stuck to the foil sheet. So be careful. And you can do as many layers as you want. If you feel like you need more, add more. It's not an issue. So I'm gonna start down here. We're gonna take some, try to be careful with it. I sometimes only do 1 or 2 nails at a time so that I am not getting them stuck to each other. If you do, you're gonna mess up what you got going. So you wanna make sure you get this on here well, nice and smoothed in, especially if you have a full cover foil. Foils like this, because it's just a little bit of a decoration, it doesn't have to be as perfect, but you want it to be on there good. And then when you're ready to remove it, careful not to stick it to your other ones because that's what's gonna happen. You wanna do a snatch method. God, these are, there we go. See, did we get any or did we do the wrong side? Let's try to put some more on that nail. Maybe it all peeled up. Maybe it was still too wet. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Okay. I don't think that's the right side because I'm not seeing anything transferring over. Let's try the other side. That's one of the problems with some of these foils is it's really hard to tell which side is the shiny side because it's invisible. It's on there pretty good. Yeah. Let's see if we'll get some transfers this time. Yep, we got some that time. You can kind of see the shimmeriness of it, which it doesn't look great because of all those times my glue was peeled up a bit. I might have to go and do more layer on this one because it's not fantastic, but now that we've got it figured out which side is the side that we want, let's put some more. Rub it on there. Nails are curved, make sure you get around all the curves. Yeah, see, now we're getting somewhere. There we go. I kind of like the frostiness of it. I definitely want to put some more on this one though. Set that to the side. Let's get us some more glue. Put that on there. And then we'll wait for that to dry. Do we want another layer on these other ones? I mean, they're kind of cool. Let's do another layer, just because. Want more of this shimmer stuff. Alright, now let's wait for those to dry again. Okay, so we've got 2 layers of the shiny stuff. We need to top coat all this in. Frosty, I like it. And then we'll let that dry. Alright, so that's pretty much it. This is what we've got. I like that They are frosted over looking. It's winter, and so that's really appropriate for the season. The colors are not my favorite. However, I think this is okay. I do like this holo taco, but I'm not sure that the brown was complimentary. With it like this though, and the frostiness, it is more like it's a nail bed under there, but it'll do. You guys know how mystery nail art is. It can be hit or miss, it can be good, it can be kind of wild. I'll get you some photos so that you can look at this a little bit better under some different lighting, and we'll see if we can't see some of those holo reflects from the foil as well. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you would have done if you got these colors, how you would have done it differently, maybe even better. And let me know if you think we should do a third season of mystery nail art, and if so, how should we change it? Gotta keep it fresh. We're probably halfway through season 2, I believe, something like that. So just let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you especially if you made it to the end. Thank you for your interaction, your likes, your comments. It all helps the algorithm. It helps me, helps my channel grow, and I appreciate that. I love making these videos, and I want to keep doing it. So make sure you are subscribed. That does help, and share this content if you know somebody who would like it. We want to get these watch hours up. We're only getting about half of what we need to get monetized. So I appreciate everything you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.